All right, we will go ahead and get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning and taking time out of your day. My name is Matt Sabala. I'm an annuity sales director here at IAMS. Before we jump into these opportunities we have with Aspida and Caleb from Aspida, I wanted to share some quick information with you about IAMS and highlight why some of our agents like working with us. We'll have a few quick polls during the presentation. Please participate in those. It gives us good information to better be able to assist you guys. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the webinar questions, and I'll make sure I either answer them as we're going through this, or I will follow up with you and shoot you an email or reach out to you individually if you have any questions. The first thing I really wanted to highlight about IAMS, and some of you who have joined us already know this, is our best-in-class customer service. Our commitment to you is you can always reach a live person when you call in here. You're never going to get a voicemail, and we try to answer the phone within the first couple of rings. You may hear it ringing in the background as we're doing this. You're always going to get a live person, and either they're going to help you out directly or transfer you to the person that you need to speak to. You can reach us at 800-255-5055, and we look forward to talking with you. All right, so some of you who are on the call today are already aware of this, but this is a big deal. If you are just joining IAMS or thinking of joining IAMS, our new Producer Builders program is a great way to get started. We want to reinvest in the people that are serious about doing business in insurance, life, and annuities, and then also with managed money. We want to reinvest in your practice in a big way. During your first 180 days of being contracted with us, there are different levels you can reach, and those different levels allow us to reinvest back into your practice in a number of different ways. Whether that just be a cash reimbursement, or more often, people will ask for us to help them out in terms of marketing. We want to keep your sales funnel full during the first year that you're with us, and then once we get up to doing a good amount of business, we can, continue to reinvest in your practice through a marketing reimbursement. So this is a phenomenal way to get started with us, and something you don't see with most IMOs out there. I would know. I've worked with some of the biggest ones in the industry, and this is a really unique and advantageous program for our advisors. Another piece of our Business Builders program is through referrals. Some of the people that are on the call today, I've noticed, are already taking advantage of this program. Our business wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in that the best leads that we could ever ask for are referrals from our agents. This is why we want to make it worth your while when you refer a producer to us. That being said, when you refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we'll simply cut you a $50 check. And that's, a little bit of, that's nice, getting a $50 check, but really where this comes into play is you get a piece of the business that they write with us. And this adds up very quickly. Not only is it a nice chunk of change when business is written, but if you continue to refer agents to us, it can be a nice residual income for us. We have our ownership here, Steve Murray, Curtis Hawks, Charles Hearing, and Chris Conroy. Excuse me. They're cutting checks for thousands and thousands of dollars every month to producers because of this referral business. So it's a great way to make yourself a nice chunk of change on the side and bring people on board. And we believe we're a good organization to help you grow and help bring new people on board as well. Back office support. So everybody does this. I shouldn't say everybody. Most IMOs you'll work with do this. I think we do it better. Once again, I've got quite a bit of experience with some other groups here in the industry, and the team that we have working behind us is one of the best. It's the core and the cornerstone of what IAMS was built on 37 years ago when Charles Hearing started IAMS. He wanted to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. So we say, put us on your payroll, or excuse me, put us on your staff, not your payroll. I said that wrong. and let our team of professionals working behind the scenes work for you whenever it comes time to contract, get new business processed, all the different things that you need when you're trying to get business in the door. We want to help you with that. Of course, advanced case design, life and annuity quotes, and a guarantee that we'll get those back to you within 24 hours is at the center of what we do as well, but usually we get those back to you quite a bit quicker, usually an hour or two. Submission to commission support is handled by our new business team. Amber Williams heads that up, and on the annuity side, and then Michelle Cosoil heads it up on the life side. They have really good teams who work tirelessly to help you get your commission quicker. We'll scrub your apps, submit them on your behalf, and do all the tracking, get you updates if you need them. We do all this to ensure that you get paid as quickly as possible. It's a service that we provide to our valued producers and how we help you grow your business by keeping you in front of your clients while our team handles the back office support. That's what we like to do for you. And anytime you have any questions about any of that business, you can get a hold of your annuity or life sales director, and we'll get you over to the appropriate person on your new business team, which you'll also become familiar with as you start to do business with us. So real quickly, before we jump into Firelight, I wanted to do a quick poll. We'll just give this about 30 seconds or a minute. And it's just, are you happy with your current IMO? Are they currently exceeding expectations? So I will go ahead and launch this. Just a quick yes or no question. Are they currently meeting and exceeding your expectations? About 10 more seconds on this one, and we'll go ahead and move on. All right, thank you for your participation there. Let's talk real quick about Firelight. Most of you will be familiar with e-apps. You can sign up for these on IAMSinc.com. Technology is where the industry is going right now, and Firelight is really the top-notch streamlining platform for the application process. Most of our carriers are using e-apps, so you can go to one site to submit almost all of your business. It's COVID friendly, and some carriers are going to e-app only for their business, and others are not paying you maybe 0.25% if you don't use Firelight. So if you're not familiar with this, make sure you are. If you need help with it, make sure you ask your sales director like myself or somebody else here at IAMS that you may be working with to make sure you can submit your applications more quickly by using e-apps. Utilizing Firelight accelerates the application process too. The platform helps you submit business in good order the first time. It'll prompt you if there are errors in a lot of cases. And as I mentioned previously, this is a single sign-on at IAMSinc.com as we've integrated it so you can be very efficient with your time by just going to our website and getting registered and starting your application process through Firelight. So creative marketing is a huge piece of what we do. I would say I do a lot of recruiting here at IAMS, and I would say over half of the people that I call out to that are interested in IAMS are interested because of what we can do on the creative marketing side of the business. We have a full in-house team who are specializing in the financial advisor space. So it's not like running down the street to grab somebody who's maybe really good at helping develop websites and doing things of that nature. But our team specializes in the space and the language that you need. They're going to assist you with name recognition, which is essential in this day and age because you need to have an online presence. So they'll assist you with that whole piece of your business as well if you don't already have it. We can design your logo, business cards, brochures, stationery, all of that. Lastly, what everyone is currently looking for are digital marketing solutions. We can help you with websites, social media, email marketing, and more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go now for information. COVID changed that. It's not just it's not just more common to have people going online for leads and things of that nature, but it's almost the expectation these days. And if you don't have that as a part of your business, let us help you build that out. Reach out to myself or another one of our sales director when this call is over, and we can get you tapped in to the services that we offer on our creative team. A big piece of this also is when you write business with us, our producers often don't have to pay for these services. So keep that in mind. There is a cost to them, but if you're writing business at a steady clip for us, this is something we can just take care of for you, because we know it's an essential piece to growing your business, and at the end of the day, that's how everybody wins. You grow, we grow. Our website is a great tool for producers to use, and another reason to work with us here. Once you've contracted, you'll have full access to everything you see on this slide and much more. If you haven't registered for the website, it's very simple to do, and when we're done with this call, go ahead and create an account if you haven't. You just create an account, verify your email, and then there's one more step where we need to approve you on the back end. That can all be done right away, but if you haven't got access to it and you want it, either give me a call and ask for Matt Sabala at IAMS, or just reach out to your annuity sales director and we can give you a hand with that. It's got all kinds of stuff. Illustration tools, online forms, product grids, product news, industry updates. It's all on there. Really, really useful tool. We can give you a quick walkthrough of some of the critical areas that you'll want to be aware of. IAMS Wealth Management is a newer piece of our business, but a really, really important one. We started it 4 to 5 years ago now. It's grown very organically, and we've helped advisors become IARs and pass the Series 65 at a very successful clip. Once you've registered with IAMS Wealth Management, it brings a lot of value to your practice. You immediately can tap into everything our creative team has to offer. The fees are low, and partnering with IAMS Wealth Management allows you to tap into some cutting-edge technology and investment platforms as well. This has been a huge growth sector for us, and assets under management can be a big piece of your business as well. What I see a lot with independent advisors is if they've got their insurance license, that's great, but if you don't have a resource to you to where you can tap into a wealth management professional, either somebody you're partnered with or IAMS Wealth Management here, you could be losing clients to people that do have that. So make sure that you either have somebody you know well and trust that can help you with wealth management, or just give us a call and we can set up a consultation to where you don't have to lose a single client because you don't have that as a resource to you. So training, I would say the two areas that I see the most traction here at IAMS in what people are interested in, and I think the two things that we do best are in marketing, which we already talked about, and then training. Our Life and Annuity Academy is, and I've been to several of these types of things with different IMOs, this is the top in the industry. It's a 2-day producer training. We review all sorts of different stuff that you can see there on the slide. But these 2-day trainings are excellent opportunities for our agents who are looking for new ways to grow their business. It's all expense paid, and it'll give you an opportunity to learn from other top producers like yourselves. They will never, they'll always go over marketing strategies they've used effectively and really review those from the top to the bottom. It also gives you a chance to speak with your peers in the industry from all over the country. If you can get out to one of these, if you can qualify for one, and you can do so on our website, apply for it, I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys come out to one of these. Like I said, we pay for you to come out, and I've seen an increase in business that our producers are doing almost unanimously after they attend one of these academies. Some other things we do, trips. You know, a lot of people love these. Our big one that we're doing right now is Seaside Sanctuary at Kauai Island in South Carolina. I hope I pronounced that right. Some of the people on the call can probably correct me if I'm wrong. This is an 18-month qualification. You need at least $4.5 million in production to qualify for it. And the trip dates you'll see there are next year in April. Should be a real good time. If you got any questions about this or you're interested in qualifying for it, give me a holler. I can get into the specifics of it. But it should be a good time, and we do several things like this, as well as some producer trips for carrier-specific trips, I guess I should say, that we have different qualification periods for as well. So there's always different things going on, and we can give you all the details on trips if you're interested in that. Big part of what our producers like about IAMS as well. As always, follow us, like us. It wouldn't be a complete presentation if we didn't ask you to like and subscribe. But please engage with us on social media and encourage your clients to do that as well. If you don't have a social media presence, like I said, you're missing out. So we are big on that from our side here at IAMS. I am going to now toss it over to Caleb. Let me change presenter here, and he will discuss some of the opportunities we have here with Aspida today. Thank you, Caleb.
Thanks, Matt. I'm trying to get this working here. Can you see my screen okay?
Perfect. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, like Matt said, my name is Caleb Dishman, Sales and Marketing Director at Market Synergy Group. We are a product development and distribution company, so we have partnered with Aspida in that aspect. Today, just wanted to take a few minutes of your time and go over our Aspida product line. But first, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Aspida. They were founded in 2021, so they are relatively new. They have a financial strength of A- rating with AM Best, and they are backed by a leading global alternative investment manager, Ares Management, with over 341 billion in assets under management. And they do have a cutting-edge, client-centered platform on their website. It's second to none, and we'll go over that a little bit here shortly. Ares Management is with approximately 341 billion in assets under management. Ares Management is a global alternative investment manager operating on an integrated platform across 5 business groups: credit, private equity, real assets, secondary solutions, and strategic initiatives. So what can you expect from Aspida? Like I said, they have a second to none platform on their website. They are all electronic. They like to think of themselves as a technology company that just happens to do insurance business. And as you can see, with their cutting edge technology, the fastest e-app was issued in 29 seconds. 91% of e-apps were issued within 24 hours. 70% of e-apps submitted are in good order. 99% of commission payments are processed daily. And probably one of the biggest ones right now, because we've heard of other carriers, taking a long time to process business. We've heard 30 to 45 days for, paperwork to go out. 99% of new business first review tasks are completed in 1 day. They have 1.6 billion in issued premiums as of June 30th of this year, and AM Best reaffirmed their A- rating as of April 28th of this year. So now we'll get into our product line. We have the Synergy Choice Max. We have a 5-year and 10-year products, $25,000 minimum, $1 million max with prior to pre-approval, 18 to 90 on the issue ages. And we have 3 crediting strategies: Citi, ARIA, Goldman Sachs, Grand Prix, and the S&P 500. They do have rate buy-up features. So if you have non-fee versions and then fee versions, for an additional 1% fee on the crediting strategy, you can get a higher cap or par rate. Penalty-free withdrawals, they have up to 10% of the contract value. after the first year. They are RMD friendly. You can take RMDs after 30 days. And then if you request a withdrawal in your first year of your contract, you do have the withdrawal charges, which are down below. And then we do have a bailout feature. With this, we thought this was a big thing to include because with them being such a new carrier, we wanted to have that option in there, and we'll go over that in a little bit. They do have a nursing home waiver, so you can withdraw up to 100% of your contract value if they're confined to a nursing home. If you're confined for at least 90 consecutive days after contract issue, you're available for that. Terminal illness waivers, pretty much the same thing, 100% of your contract value if you meet eligibility requirements. The death benefit is your full contract value upon death plus prorated interest credits. They do have an MBA, and those are the plan types accepted, pretty standard there. We also have a 10-year bonus option. Like I said, it's only available on the 10-year product. It's a 10% premium bonus, same minimum and maximum contract values, same minimum issue ages and max issue ages up to 80, and same crediting strategies. Like I said, the premium bonus, 10% of initial premium. It is a over a vesting schedule, 10% a year. You still have the same rate buy-up features. If you want to purchase the 1% fee to buy a higher cap or par, 10% after first year, same bailout feature, and RMDs are available. Again, same thing here, nursing home waiver, terminal illness waiver, your death benefit includes the full bonus, even the unvested portion upon death. So you get the full contract value at that time. Here is the state availability of the Synergy Choice Max and bonus. It's available in all states besides California, New York, and Connecticut. I know we've filed in California. Just, you know, I think everyone's aware of how slow California is to get things approved. So hopefully that's coming here shortly in the next few months is what we've heard, but no exact time frame on that. Now let's talk a little bit about our crediting strategies. Like I said, we have the Citi ARIA index, which is 100% equity index that's allocates monthly to the best performing of 2 ESG underlyings, the Citi Global ESG and the Citi US Tech ESG. It incorporates a 20% volatility target mechanism. So what I would say with this one is, you know, with FIAs out there, you know, you have the floor of 0%. You can't earn less than that. So this is a unique strategy that offers 100% equity with a 20% volatility target. You know, most are 5 to 7% out there. So this gives you a tremendous upside with no downside risk. The Goldman Sachs Grand Prix Index deploys signals from well-studied market anomalies to drive dynamic rebalancing between NASDAQ futures and US Treasury futures. The index also applies a patent-pending volatility control mechanism from SALT Financial, which is called TrueVol. And what that does is all other indexes out there look at end-of-day to end-of-day data and just try and get as close as they can to the volatility target from those 2 points. What TrueVol does is they base it on intraday data, so they're looking at multiple points throughout those days to get as close to that vol control strategy, that vol control target as they possibly can. And then you have the S&P 500. For all our products, we have normal 1 and 2 year strategies, and then you have the 1 and 2 buy-up strategies on all those indexes. And then we have the fixed rate as well. Here's a screenshot of our Synergy Choice Max rate sheet. Now remember, this is the one without the bonus. I'll kind of go over the higher rate bands on each. So the 100,000 plus fixed rate right now is 4.25. The 1 year cap is at 10.25. You can buy that up with a 1% fee to 12.5. Then you have the S&P 1 year par at 49%. You can buy that up to 61%. The Goldman Sachs, remember that's the one with the TrueVol, has 205% par rate, and you can buy that up for 255%, or the City ARIA, which is the 100% equity with the 20% volatility target, 95% and 115. And then on the 10-year, everything's just a little bit higher. You have 11% cap, 52% par. Goldman Sachs is at 210%, and the City ARIA is at 100%, all in the 1-year strategies. And as you can see, kind of right in the middle here is that current bailout. Sorry, let me go back. Current bailout cap. So it's set at 5%. If the renewal rate on the S&P 500 ever drops below 5%, whether they are in that crediting strategy or not, they don't have to be allocated to it at all. The client is able to walk away with their contract value at that time. Aspida also offers a 1x5 annuitization. Defer 1 year and you can turn it into an income stream over 5 years. This is contractually guaranteed on the 5 and 10-year products. Then here's the bonus rate sheet. Like I said, 10% bonus. S&P Cap is 8%. The 1-year par is 41%. Goldman Sachs 1-year par is 155%, and the City ARIA 1-year par is 70%. Due to that bonus being on there, then your rate's going to be a little bit lower. I do want to point out that all these rates go into effect next Monday, 7/31. We just got this rate change announced a couple days ago. And this also has the 1x5 annuitization. Just remember that on the annuitization, the bonus is not fully vested, so you only get a small vested portion of that. And then here at Market Synergy, we always like to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we call this optimal allocation. So here's some options to show you what it looks like to diversify among crediting strategies. I'll kind of go over the 10-year a little bit. The first option you see down here, 1/3 in the S&P 1-year cap, 1/3 in the Goldman Sachs 1-year par, and 1/3 in the Citi 1-year par, all no fees. Average return is 10.51. Over that 10 years, there's 1 year of being a 0% credit. So 90% of the time you're going to get a positive return. And then as you can see along there, there's other options that we kind of look at. You can also look at the far right. Here's includes no fee and fee options. So you have the Goldman Sachs 1-year par, no fee, Goldman Sachs 2-year par with the fee, Citi 1-year par, no fee, and Citi 2-year par with the fee. 14.12% return. 1 year no return was given, and then 90% of the time you're going to get a positive crediting strategy based on previous year returns. Now into the MYGA. Again, these rates go into effect Monday, July 31st. We have 2, 3, 5, and 7-year options. These are banded. The 100,000 plus, the 2 years at 455, 3 years at 525, 5 years 535, 7 years 545. And then as you can see below, you can do a free interest withdrawal option or a 10% free withdrawal option, which includes RMDs, and it's just going to reduce your rate by those amounts. So on the 3, 5, and 7-year rate, if you wanted the 10% free withdrawal and you chose the 5-year, your 535 would actually turn to 515 because you're taking that off the top. Now, some commissions and incentives. Here's the commission schedule. The 5-year Synergy Choice Max 18 to 75 is at 4.5%. The 10-year 18 to 75 is 6.75%. We do have trail options as well on those. And then you can see the bonus version on the 10-year is 18 to 75 is 6.75. And you might be thinking like maybe this is a little bit lower than other products out there, but we do have a commission bonus plan. 2 million to 2.99 million of total production, you get a 50 basis point increase on the commission on the 10-year product. 3 million to 5.99 million is 100 basis point, and 6 million plus is 150 basis points. And then those are cut in half if you write the 5-year product. And all these bonuses will be paid quarterly, usually 45 business days after the end of the quarter, and they are retroactive to day one, to $1. They also have a TRIP, to the Four Seasons in Maui next year. I believe it's May 31st to June 4th of 2024 next year. The qualification period started November 7th of 2022. That's when we first launched these FIAs. And then you have all the way until the end of this year to qualify, December 31st, 2023. It is the top 25 producers plus a guest, and you have to have a minimum of $5 million in issued premium. And it is just on the FIA products. The MYGA does not count. Yeah, Matt, that's all I had for today. So if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. And thank you guys for taking a couple of minutes to sit in on this and have a discussion with us about Aspida. Three things that I really like about Aspida. Obviously, same day issuing a business is huge. It doesn't always happen that quickly, of course, when you don't have the other participating company getting their information over as quickly. But if you've got cash with that, I mean, they are so quick about getting business in. I really like their service. Whenever we have a question, we can go to Aspida, we can go to MSG that Caleb's talking from, who helped build those products. They're really, really good about helping with service. And then I love how their products are designed. Really good for accumulation, and something that's important to a lot of clients is having that bailout cap. In reality, I don't think you're ever going to utilize it, but I think it's a nice option to have. So just a couple more things before we finish up. Two quick polls. We'll give each about 30 seconds. Would you like more information about, well, I'm going to try and launch this if it'll let me. Would you like more information about Aspida? And for some reason, I am not able to launch that poll. So if you would.
I might have to unshare my.
Yeah, I might have to switch it back. Yeah, I apologize. I think that's probably the issue. Okay. No, it's still not letting me. So I apologize, guys. I'm not going to be able to launch those two polls, but I will send you guys all an email. And if you'd like more information about Aspida, you'd like to be contracted, I'd be happy to help you out there. The other thing I was going to ask you is if you'd like contracting with IAMS, I will also include that in the email, and we can get you taken care of. So thank you again to everybody, and we will see you on the next webinar. Have a great day.